Hello everybody, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. This is a pretty good movie, kinda. There's elements I like, and then there's some stuff I don't like. So, this movie is about Ace Ventura. He's essentially a Sherlock Holmes type detective that works on pet-related incidents. Alright, it's a good idea. Original concept for a detective story. So this one, a sports dolphin mascot gets abducted. All right. And then it just sort of spirals into being a crazy, crazy plot. So let's get into the stuff that I liked. Things I liked. If I had to pick a particular joke, I really like the whole thing where they have to send him to a mental asylum to do research on the bad guy. That's kind of funny. Um, Particularly his slow mo and his rewind that he does. It's actually, I think, his best scene of the whole movie, where he's playing an absolute lunatic. But that's about the best part. There's a couple other jokes that work, and some other stuff. Let's get to the negatives, because I think that my biggest issue with this movie might actually be a little controversial. I don't think Jim Carrey is right for the role of Ace Ventura. Yeah. Now look, here's the thing. I think he does some of the jokes fine. But you get a couple of scenes, really one. There's one scene that shows he's actually very competent at his job, which with a detective story you need to have. And it's very reminiscent of something you'd see out of Sherlock or the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies. And that is when he is telling the police it's a murder, not a suicide. I'm not going to say who, because this is a movie that, honestly, some details should be kept a secret, particularly details about the villain. That's something that you're going to need some time to react to. But we'll get to that later. That scene actually shows he's kind of competent. And then there's a lot of other scenes that show he kind of isn't. So, I mean, he gets the case solved. He solves the case. But, I don't know. I mean, some of the jokes land, but I can't take him seriously as an actual detective who can solve these crimes. Now, the jokes, he lands perfectly. The competence in the scenes of him showing off the character's intelligence, on the other hand, not really. There's a great scene in here where it's a montage, and he's going through a bunch of different players for this team that have sports rings to try to figure out who is the bad guy, because he found the jewel of a ring inside of the dolphin tank. So, alright, what do we have? We have a hilarious montage where he is trying to figure out who has a missing jewel, which is actually a really funny montage. But the twist is it's none of the guys in that first picture, because, oh, look, here's the second picture with a new dude in it. So the twist is he was right about it being someone on the team, but just, conveniently in a different picture. Okay, fine. I'll roll with it. Which leads to the mental asylum, which leads to the ridiculous twist ending. Which, again, I'm not going to spoil here. That's better to just go into that with no knowledge of the twist, because that's what makes it funny. So, other things. Courtney Cox is in this movie, and I think she's actually the best part, because Courtney Cox is just hilarious. She's great in Scream, and she's great in Friends. And, yeah, she's just really funny. She has zero romantic chemistry with Jim Carrey. man, I mean, I think they use her acting abilities very well, but ultimately, the idea to have her as part of a romantic double act with Jim Carrey, I don't know, it doesn't work. But hey, so yeah, I mean, anything else really has to do with that twist villain, which I'm not going to spoil because while I typically do when I'm covering mystery movies discuss the twist villain, I'm not going to here because for comedic effect, if you have not seen this movie, uh, that's just better to go into with an open mind. I will just say, didn't see that one coming. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't watch it again. I probably wouldn't watch it again. But I mean, if someone said, "All right, you have to watch either Ace Ventura: Pet Detective or the live action Grinch, or else," I'm gonna go with this movie. Just cause, I mean, the best Jim Carrey movie in my opinion is still The Mask, but there's still a bunch of them that I've yet to see. So maybe just leave some comments with suggestions for other ones. Because please, more like The Mask and not as much like Pet Detective. I am going to be watching and reviewing Nature Calls because hopefully that one will be better. I typically prefer sequels, so we'll see. Maybe this will be a case where the sequel is better. But anyway, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, ring the notification bell. Adios. Bye.